everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Matt, and this is O'Malley's Morphs. You're in the lab with me, so thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for clicking on the link to check out the video. It's actually something I know a little bit about this time. I'm not gonna have to say, hey, thanks for teaching me this. The last person that taught me about this shit was 20 years ago when I started tattooing. So what I want to talk about today is something that's very important and not many people think about, which is cross-contamination. Not only cross-contamination in your quarantine area, but cross-contamination really in your room. I mean, obviously if everything is good and you don't have to worry about it, then that's fine. But want to go over a couple things that I have learned tattooing for the past 20 years. In August, I'll have been tattooing professionally consecutively for 19 years. And one thing that I have to worry about and practice every day is cross-contamination measures. You know, we have to do that. So it's paid off really well in some aspects to bring those practices home with me. So let's go over a couple things that I feel like should definitely aid you in helping with cross-contamination control, okay? So first off, I really need to excuse the size of my forehead. I usually wear a hat, but me and Oliver went and got haircuts. I grew my hair out so I could go get a haircut with him. We got matching haircuts. It's cool. But I realized how mad I am at my dad for giving me these fucking genetics to make my forehead so big and this part of my head. Anyway, I just wanted to say it because I know it's very prevalent, but I'm going to try to do this whole video without a hat. So at least I can say I did one without a hat. But yeah, back to cross-contamination. So the number one thing I feel like to help you will be gloves. Very, very important. Obviously, every day at the tattoo shop, we have to have gloves. You know, one thing that not a lot of people think about is, let's say you're, you know, in your quarantine area and you've got, you know, an animal that you're taking care of that's new, you don't know much about it. Before you come into your snake room, or your, you know, if you have a snake room, you probably know these practices, but if you don't have a snake room, let's just say before you touch your other established animals, throw that away. Just throw it away. You know, you can probably get a box of those. I buy them in bulk. I think you can get a box of those for what, like $7, maybe 10, you know? It's worth it, you know. One thing we do here is we have separate everything. You know, I have a separate hexadine bottle for in here and for in quarantine. I have 2 of everything specifically for quarantine and the room. Everything from tubs, sterilite tubs that I put the snakes in to clean the quarantine. I mean, you know, okay, so let's run through it. We got gloves, separate hexadine bottles, chlorhexidine. You need separate, obviously, tubs, separate water bowls. I even have a separate roll of paper towels in there. You know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you know I've talked about it multiple times. We buy our paper towels by the weight. I would run and get it, but I've got, the room's a mess. But big roll of paper towels cost me about 20 bucks. It weighs like literally 20 pounds. So you think about that, 20 pounds of paper towels, man, that's a lot of paper towels, and they're shop towels. So they work really well. You know, We covered, you know, the water bowl. I mean, everything you can think of that you have in your room, you need a duplicate to cut down on cross-contamination in your quarantine area between the two. They need to be two separate entities completely. You know, I mean, even as far as like door handles, things people don't think about. You can't just, with a contaminated glove, with your dirty hand, which is essentially dirty now because it's touched an unsecure, unstable animal, you know, you go touching that door handle with it, you don't think anything about it. 5 minutes later, you know, you go touch that door handle again, because we're in an 80 degree to an 83, 79 degrees to about an 83 to an 84 degree room. Bacteria is going to thrive in this environment. You know, one thing we do that might be, I've had multiple people be like, oh my God, what is that? But we, at the tattoo shop, we use what's called Cavicide, okay? You can use Maticide, Cavicide, Virex. There's so many medical cleaning agents that you can use that can kill anything. This, the liquid that is in this bottle, the Cavicide, this stuff literally, Opticide, this shit right here, you just spray it on there, let it sit for like 45 seconds. After 45 seconds, this is going to kill anything that it's sitting on, as in bacteria. It's not going, you know, so, you know, spray that on there, give it 45 seconds to completely dry. One thing I'll do if I have a question about an animal or anything like that, the tub that it's been in, I soak it in Cavicide, let it sit overnight. In the morning, I'll come back in the room, clean it off with Hexadine, and it's good. I mean, that shit will kill the AIDS virus. The guy that taught me how to tattoo used to tell me that about Virex. He'd be like, boy, you let that shit sit on there, it'll kill the AIDS virus. I doubt, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say I doubt it, because who knows? You know, it could very well. That's some strong shit. I wouldn't suggest using it in a closed-in space. You need that, it's like spray paint, you know? You want to be, ventilation is important. So, you know, double everything. You know, when cross-contamination is going on, you know, I mean, you can mess up a lot of stuff just from not really thinking about it, you know. So important. It's so important, you know. So just a little, I just wanted to kind of make a quick little video. I was watching a video a couple weeks ago. There's a short-tail python guy named Dan. Oh God, I'm gonna butcher your last name, man, and I apologize. I really think his last name is Maggano. It's got a G in it, like could be like Maggano, but I don't think that's it. But his name's Dan. He seems like a cool dude. He's a fucking King Diamond fan and a Merciful Fate fan. So I mean, 80s thrash, dude. He's gotta be. I know he's cool. I'll talk to him. But if you don't, you should go check this guy out. I'll put a link in the description to the video that made me think about doing this, because he actually talked a little bit about cross-contamination. And I was like, oh, what a great topic, you know? And I actually know about it. I know everything there is to know about cross-contamination. So, you know, not much snake stuff going on in the video, but, you know, kind of wanted to definitely let you in on some things if, you know, you haven't thought about. So, get you double everything. Gloves, bottles, spray bottles to clean things with, paper towels, everything you have in here that you use on your snakes, you probably need out there, you know. Just a personal preference of ours, we keep everything in quarantine on paper towels. That way, obviously, you can see anything fall off of them, crawl off them, whatever you need, white paper towels, you'll be able to see it on there. So yeah, man, I hope this video helped you guys out. Go check out Dan's short-tail python stuff, man. He does amazing shit with blood pythons, Borneos, I mean, and I've got the short-tail bug, so he's the man. Definitely the man. So guys, thank you so much for clicking on another video. We appreciate all the support. We've almost got 300 subscribers. You know, a couple months ago when we started this, I didn't think I was going to be happy with 50. You know, 25 good people, I'm good. You know, because when you start getting up into the multiple tens of thousands, how many of those fucking people really give a shit? They're just hitting a button to hit the subscribe button, I feel like. So I would rather have 25 to 50 solid people. Now we got 300, like, holy shit. Thank you guys so much, man. The continued support means a lot. You probably really have no clue, you know, what it means to me when I get somebody that reaches out to me that says, hey man, you're doing a killer job, dude. Keep doing that, you know, because there's multiple times during the day that I've talked to myself and I'm like, you're totally wasting your time. Everything you're doing is a waste of time, you know. But that's me, you know. So when you guys do that for me, it helps me so much. It makes me want to come home from work and shoot one of these videos, you know. Tired as hell, I gotta clean tubs and spray everything down and refill waters, but I'll make a video. You know, because somebody at one point was like, hey dude, that's awesome. You know, I think that's cool that you do that. You're doing great, and this and that. So, you know, thank you. That means a lot. So I'm going to keep doing it. It makes me feel good, you know. So subscribe to the channel. Hit that post notification bell so you know when we upload a video. Man, PMA, you guys. Positive mental attitude. I have needed that so much recently. You know, and I've reached out to people and been like, you know, hey, whined a little bit, and they've been like, hey, PMA, bro, you're the PMA guy, and it's like, fuck. What can you say? You have to be like, yeah, you're right. So, I mean, man, thank you so much to everybody that's kind of reached out. It's, you know, it means a lot. So, you guys, thank you so much. As always, it's late. I'm going to bed. Later.